Guys, si POCO naglabas ng kanyang huling baraha for this year and I know that it's called the POCO M4 Pro. The POCO M3 Pro, guys, naging popular siya among sa mga youth kasi mura siya, may 5G siya, and ito kaya, would it succeed, the POCO M3 Pro? Tara, alamin natin.
POCO M4 Pro 5G.
Hi guys, it's me Richmond of Gadget, Sidekick, and welcome back to my channel. So hawak natin right now sa aking kamay is the all-new POCO M4 Pro, and this is the last phone na i-release ni POCO for this year 2021. Medyo napaaga lang, November, para pagdating sa Pasko, meron kayong choices, no, na pagpipilian kung ano mga phones na gusto nyong ibilhin. Siyempre, na pinag-ipunan nyo, 13-month ninyo, kung saan nyo gagastusin. Siyempre, of course, spend it wisely. And right now, ang hawak ko itong POCO M4 Pro, it's a new release, no. Makita natin, ang design niya is almost similar to that of the POCO M3 Pro. Kita natin, no, itong malaking logo ng POCO just beside the camera bump is really the same. Looking really the same as the older version na itong phone na ito. Pero medyo lumaki siya ng konti compared sa M3 Pro. Now, itong phone na ito, meron siyang MediaTek Dimensity 810. Okay? So, it's a nice processor and it's a 6nm chip together and meron siyang 5G capability. And take note, the 5G is hindi lang isa, kundi dual 5G ang capable dito sa phone na ito, which means you can put two 5G SIM on this one and both makakatanggap ng 5G signal. And what's nice dito sa phone na ito, no, ang kanyang storage is a UFS 2.2. It's also using a LPDDR4X, no, na RAM inside this one. Is of course, definitely it's the one of the better ones in the industry. Not the best, of course. So itong phone na ito is running Android 11 and MIUI 12.5 for POCO. And tinry natin kumuha ng ilang benchmark, no, dito sa phone na ito. And starting off with Antutu benchmark, 335,000 points. Now, itong score na to, no, is not definitely hindi the highest on that mid-range category, no. Sometimes you can get as high as 400 sa mga mid-ranger, no. But of course, decent na itong score na to, no, given na hindi siya ganun kamahal. Okay? Itong phone na ito. Other than that, nakuha tayo ng score, no, from i22 benchmark, 67,000 points. Now, dito medyo natuwa ako, no. Itong phone na ito, meron siyang level 1 wideband security level, no, dito sa DRM info, which means pwede ka man ng mga HD sa Netflix, fully supported na siya. Now, itong phone na ito, no, nilaro ko siya, swiping left and right. It's very smooth, no. It's thanks to the 90Hz of screen refresh rate on this phone. Now, hindi lang siya 90Hz na screen refresh rate, no. It can calibrate on its own. Pwede siya mag-dynamically switch between 50, 60, and 90 Hz on this one. So, depende sa usage mo, bibigyan niya sa'yo yung kailangan mo lang para makatipid ka sa battery. Now, itong phone na ito has a 6.6-inch FHD Plus IPS LCD 1080p ang kanyang display now. And touch sampling rate niya is 240 Hz. Then, it's protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection and it's not the best, no, sa industry. Siyempre, ang pinaka-latest is either CG6 or CG Victus. Yan ang mga latest. But of course, alam naman natin ang price point nito, hindi naman siya ganun kataas sa mga POCO series, no? Lalo si M series is very pocket friendly. Itong phone na ito, it has a 450 nits, no, na screen brightness ang kanya maximum, no. It's not the highest na nakita ko sa mga smartphones. Medyo tamang-tama lang, no. Then of course, syempre ako favorite ko dalhin to sa ilalim ng haring araw para i-check. Well, nasabi ko sa inyo, nababasa ko naman ang mga text dito sa phone na ito, yung mga pictures, pag medyo maliwanag ang araw, no. And hindi lang siya kasing bright na mga ginagamit kong ibang like 800 nits, 900 nits, and 1000 nits na maximum screen brightness, no. Though it's still readable and watchable. Nanonood tayo ng mga ilang videos dito sa YouTube and of course sa Netflix. I was able to enjoy this screen. Well, sa indoors naman wala namang kaproblema eh, yung nits, no. It only matters when you're outdoors. And kasi na yung screen niya is very nice. Malaki siya, 6.6, and of course, meron siyang dual speaker to accompany you while you're watching your favorite TV shows. Now, I can say yung speaker niya hindi siya yung mahina, no. Parang si POCO M3 Pro mas mahina compared dito sa M4 Pro. Medyo in-improve nila yung sounds, no. Medyo lumakas siya, mas pag sinagad ko naman hindi naman siya tunog lata. But what I like about this one is pag hindi nyo trip gumamit ng loudspeaker, you can always plug in your favorite headphones. So kasi since dyan pa ang kanyang 3.5mm audio jack which can support your favorite wired headphones. So nag-try din tayo maglaro ng games, so, and of course sinalang ko dito ang favorite game ko si Call of Duty, and well nakapaglaro ako ng roughly 1 hour plus on this phone, and medyo uminit nga ng konti dito sa likod. And these are the settings na ma-unlock natin sa Call of Duty. And the gameplay, I can say it's nice. Was able to enjoy. But of course, hindi ko maiwasan na makaramdam ng ilang frame drops, kunting lags dito sa POCO M4 Pro. Since yung chip niya is not the flagship level ones na halos wala kang mararamdaman ng lag. Ito talaga medyo may mararamdaman ka, no? So, but I can say that it's really playable given na Dimensity 810 na to eh. So, it's really, well, a legit chip na can really give you some serious gaming powers dito sa phone na ito. And what I really like about this one is that very capable ang kanyang processor, no? Na tinry ko din maglaro ng games like ML, like Genshin Impact, like PUBG, and well, I can say na lahat yan kaya na itakbo dito sa phone nito. So, pag-usapan natin kunti ang kanyang camera modules dito sa phone na ito. I can say that itong phone na ito took away one eye. Normally kasi triple camera mga phones ngayon, no? But this one, it is nerfed down to 2 cameras. Pero yung main camera, in-upgrade naman niya, no? It is right now a 50MP, okay, na aperture 1.8 ang kanyang main na sensor. Then sinamahan pa siya ng 8MP na ultra-wide sensor, and ang kanyang harap is a 16MP na front selfie shooter. Now, sabi naman nila wala naman sa dami ng mata, no? But of course, syempre, I still like to have that third eye. Either you have a macro lens or a telephoto lens. It sometimes come in very handy. But of course, syempre, given ito yung price point, how can I complain? Tara, check muna natin mga photos. So guys, nakita nyo, no, okay naman ng mga mga photos nakuha ko outdoors, but pero sa indoors, some are nice, some are, well, a little bit grainy. Of course, depende sa lightings, no. Itong phone na ito medyo hindi siya ganoon ka super ganda ng kanyang camera, no. Okay, maganda kanyang camera, pero hindi siya yung flagship level type na yung ma-expect mo, wow, ang mga photos. This one can take in good ones pag magandang lightings. Yun ang muna masasabi ko sa inyo. Now, sa front selfie shooter, sa selfie camera, I can say that it was able to take in good shots din outdoors. But pagdating sa indoors, well, okay lang. may times na okay, may times na sablay din, hindi siya laging perfect. Now, tinignan ko rin ang video camera nito, no, front and back. I can say that, okay, magandang kanyang camera, stable, and was able to take in really nice videos on this one. Tingnan naman natin, no, and kita natin na it's vlog-worthy. Itong phone na ito has an industry standard, no, na 5,000 mAh of battery, sporting up to 33 watts of fast charging. Now, tinry ko, i-drain tong phone down to 17%, chinarge ko pabalik ng 100. Natapos ako, no, in just 1 hour and 3 minutes. Hindi naman siya sobrang tagal at hindi naman siya sobrang bilis kasi 33 watts ang kaya nito. But probably if you can give it a 66 watts charging capability, siguro makakat yung speed niya to mga 30 to 40 minutes para matapos ang isang full charging cycle, which is a lot faster. But of course, syempre, it's a very pocket friendly, so you don't expect too much high specs from this phone. So guys, kung medyo na-disappoint kayo sa charging, no, na hindi ganun ka-fast, but ito, masasabi ko siya, dito kayo mabablown away. Itong phone na ito can survive 17 hours and 47 minutes of screen on time. This is definitely a wow for me. Wow, really wow. Kasi ang tagal ang kunat ng battery nito. And siguro masasabi ko siya si Dimensity 810 is optimized sa battery performance. And it's really nice to see mga MediaTek na chip, no, these days being able to give you that better battery optimization. No? Before, when you say MTK, ang battery is medyo mabilis maubos. Umiinit, mabilis maubos. Yan ang mga comments, no, negative comments na nakatatak sa isipan ng mga consumers when you're talking about MediaTek. But now, ang laki ng improvement nila, especially on the battery optimization category. No? Really nice. It's a really nice improvement. Now, nag-start naman ako ng araw, 8 o'clock in the morning. In-on ko yung phone ko at 100%. So, well, throughout the day, Facebook, YouTube, laro ng games, taking some calls, doing some Zoom meetings. And at the end of the day, pagdating sa 7 o'clock, natapos ako, 37% pa aking battery. So, masasabi ko sa inyo, it can last you really throughout the day without even hitting the charger. Of course, that is on normal usage. Pag nakababad ka sa games, ibang usapan yan. So guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa POCO M4 Pro? Masasabi ko it's really nice. It's a nice device and it has really stepped up from the POCO M3 Pro, which is of course, for me, yung POCO M3 Pro, it's a little smaller, no? Pero ito, medyo feel ko, nag-improve siya in a lot of aspect in terms of maybe the camera and of course yung processor. Yung dalawa, no? Lalo na yung battery, mas makuna na this time around. And wala pa ako official price right now, no? Upon shooting this video. And I'll post it on the description box below kung saan yung makikita ang mabibili to phone na ito, no? And I'm sure that it's not really that expensive. Okay? Sabi siguro, hula ko lang around somewhere more than 10,000. Okay? So, yun lang ang aking best guess, no, sa price na itong phone na ito. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon so you don't miss any future videos here sa akin channel. And guys, I have a new channel. It's called Gadget, Sidekick, Beyond. Lahat ng videos ko, no, na hindi smartphone and hindi computer related, I'll be putting it on that other channel. And hopefully, you can still continue to support me on my new channel. And kasi tayo mahilig naman tayo kumalikod. Gusto ko i-share sa inyo ng mga bago ko nalalaman. And the reason why I need to make a new channel is medyo ginugulo niya algorithm, no, dito sa aking main channel. So, I was supposed to chase 100,000 subscribers, okay, at the end of this year para mag-giveaway na natin ng 3 phone ko, no, that I promise you guys. And right now, we're trying to get back on track, okay? So, hopefully, you guys can support me and, of course, support my other channel. Ako pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?